Guys, today is the day that this channel is gonna completely change, hopefully for the better. I'm buying a G80 M3 and I'm keeping the M340i. But there is some things about the M340i we did have to sacrifice. And a lot of you guys have been calling me stupid for all this stuff I'm doing. So today I kind of want to give you an explanation, and also I'm going to take you guys with me to pick up my brand new G80 M3. If you've been following me for a minute, you know that this M340i used to look a lot better. It used to have a front lip, it used to have a carbon grille, the 50th anniversary badges. It's still lower, but I'm going to change that soon. It used to have a lot more stuff like the side skirts, diffuser, carbon lip, whatever. This car is now completely stock, and I did this for two main reasons. Reason number one is because all the performance mods in here were worth a lot of money. So after I sold everything, it helped me get the down payment I needed for the M3. So I didn't have to cut into my own money, if that makes sense. I mean, like, obviously it is, but it's money that I already had invested into the car. So I didn't have to invest more money, if that makes sense. Reason number two is because content is so important for me. And this car was already so modded out that it made it almost not relatable for you guys, and now we get to start from square one. And I know so many of you guys own M340is and follow me because of all the content I make, and now I get to remake everything that I've done. I get to redo the intake, I get to show you how to install a downpipe, etc, etc. So I'm very excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. She's extremely dirty right now. I have someone coming over to clean the car later because we are about to hit 20K on Instagram, and I was thinking, sorry, hold on. I was thinking of doing a nice shot, not here, but a nice shot at a good spot with this car and the new car posted up next to each other. That'd be a great post for the 20K. What I was gonna show you guys is that we still have the bucket seats and the interior in. Besides the carbon trim, everything is still in the car, and it's looking nice. And I'm not really too sure on what I'm gonna do with them yet. If somebody wants them, they are for sale, but I'm not in a rush to sell them at all. Because, well, I mean, look at them. This is insane. M340i with bucket seats, and now a stock M340i with bucket seats. I don't know who's doing that, but I will sell them to you guys if you guys give me a good offer. But for now, they are definitely staying in the car. Another thing I wanted to talk about is how long I've been taking to show you guys the car, because I was on vacation for like 2 weeks, and I actually bought the car while I was on vacation because, well, the G80 market is very difficult, and finding the spec that you want is almost impossible. And somehow I found one in Miami with carbon no more. The point is, I found the spec that I wanted, and I found it while I was overseas, so I just pulled the trigger over there. And after I bought it, I had it sitting outside of my house, getting dirty, getting sun damage, whatever. So I decided to myself it would be a good idea to just PPF it, okay? Get it over with. Even though it's expensive, get it over with. No rock chips. I don't have to deal with any of that. So I had someone pick it up, take it to the PPF, and sadly the PPF took a little longer than expected. I was supposed to have the car ready when I got back, but I got back like 4 days ago, and today is the day I'm picking it up. So I'm sorry that I took a little long to show you guys, but no need to worry, today is the day. My detailer told me that the car would be ready at around 5 p.m. So in the meanwhile, let's wash this car, clean up the garage a little bit, and then we'll go head over to get it. And there we have it, Portillo Detailing. Got this thing looking fresh, ready to meet its big brother. But yeah, he got this thing looking super clean. I'm very happy with how it turned out. If you're in Miami, definitely check out Portillo Detailing. Great prices, and no matter what, you're gonna get great quality work. Check out how clean this thing is looking, almost like new. Right now, it is 4:45 p.m. and we're about to leave right now to get the brand new car. And let me tell you, words cannot explain how excited I am right now. So let's go.
Turn off the doors.
Oh my God. Holy shit, bro.
Looks like a frozen bun.
This is insane.
That's not an EGF anymore.
Oh my God. Man, this thing looks insane right now. Look at the interior. Well, boys, we made it home. The M3 competition is chilling in the garage. Check out how beautiful she looks. I'm so beyond hyped. This thing looks absolutely beautiful chilling here. Let's sit down and give you guys a little talk. This is a couple weeks later because I wanted to drive the car a little bit so I can get my opinion on it, and be able to compare it to the M340i to give you guys a good video. I'm gonna show you guys the spec too. All right guys, so I decided to move it facing forward towards the sun so you guys can see the details a little bit more. But let's start off with showing you guys the spec and everything that's done to the car from the factory. So obviously when you look at this car, the first thing you notice is the paint color. Obviously it looks like a frozen white, but sadly this is not the individual that you guys might think it is. The actual color of this car is the normal Alpine white, but what I did was I did a frozen PPF instead. So it looks just like the frozen white, and man, I think it came out so good. The next option, which is probably my favorite part about this car, is yes, it has the carbon ceramic brakes. Oh my god, these are incredible, guys. I've been driving the car, I don't even know, it's probably been 3 weeks at this point, and bro, the wheels are not like, yeah, sure, they're dirty, right? They're dirty, but they're not that bad. Like, I feel like on the M340i with the normal pads, dude, this shit would be black right now, but they're still like decently clean. Not clean, but decently clean. It also came with these snake eye headlights. I'm not sure what I feel about these. I do like the other ones as much, but like if I had to choose, I wouldn't really be able to make up my mind, honestly. Another thing that this car has spec-wise is it has the extended Shadowline Delete package, meaning it comes with paint match mirror caps and it comes with chrome tips. But on the chrome tips, I had a boy with an M4 that liked them, and I swapped them out for the black tips, which I like way more. But besides that, for the outside, there's not really much else to talk about. I'm gonna show you guys all the mods that I did because you can see there's some carbon stuff. But also, I want to show you guys the rear end. Nothing crazy. Has an X-Drive badge, yes sir. And yeah, pretty stock. It comes with these nice wheels. I'm not really sure what they're called, but like they're like the crazy spoked ones. But I wish they were the complete black ones. They're the ones with like the black and then the silver. They still look good though, but knowing me, I'm still going to change them to aftermarket wheels, so I really do not care. So I guess let's head over to the interior. One of the main things I wanted on this car were these freaking buckets. The ivory buckets, oh my lord. These I absolutely love. If I had to choose any buckets, it would be these or the blue ones that they dropped. I don't know if they're new, but the new blue ones, they look absolutely beautiful. But the ivory, ooh, looks amazing. And I got the extended leather. I made sure to find one with that spec because it makes a huge difference in quality. Up here, this would be Sensitech if it didn't have the extended leather. But yeah, it makes the car just feel way more premium. I also got the what's it called, the suede steering wheel, which looks absolutely beautiful, and obviously the carbon fiber roof too. Real quick, let's talk about the mods that I've done in the past couple of weeks. It also reveals the main reason why I even bought this car from the M340i. But I'll explain that after. Let me show you guys real quick. So I have the carbon fiber grille, the ST grille, I have the MHD air ducts and the front lip. I also got carbon fiber, what is it called, side trims for the fender. I got this thing from IND. The IND sent out for us. M3 competition logo right there. Also did a little dash cam. Did my magnetic paddle shifters that came on the M340. Well, it didn't come, but I put them on the M340. What else did we do? We did the IND reflector deletes. I'm dropping a whole video on how to install those soon. On the front too, definitely a must. And I have a lot of more mods coming in. I have my lowering springs upstairs as well as front mount intakes. So subscribe if you want to see those videos in the future. And then right here I have my side skirts. I'm planning on paint matching this black piece and then putting the side skirt extension under it. It's going to look absolutely beautiful. But yeah, as you can tell, the first couple of mods that I did was carbon fiber. And I'm going to explain to you guys why everything I've done so far is carbon fiber in a second. The first thing I kind of wanted to talk about was the reason I bought this car in the first place, which is definitely a very, very important step for me in my life and also my social media career in general. Very excited about it and super hyped to tell you guys on YouTube at least. I've already told you guys on Instagram, so if you're watching this video, you already know. But I started my own carbon fiber brand called Carvo Carbon. The reason me and my partner started Carvo was for one reason. Every single time we'd go shopping for carbon fiber for our cars, we realized that every single company was just completely price gouging and everything was just completely out of the normal for pricing. So what we did was we found the manufacturers that sell everyone carbon fiber, all these big brands that sell them for 900, 800 bucks for a grill. And we're taking the same grills and selling them for significantly less so you guys can make carbon attainable for yourself. That's why our slogan is carbon made attainable. So yeah, that's a really big reason on why I bought this car in the first place. It's gonna serve basically kind of as a shop car slash display car. We're gonna put all of our carbon parts on. So this thing is gonna be absolutely loaded with carbon. It's gonna have the hood eventually, the fenders, everything under the freaking hood. It's gonna have the mirror caps that are on the way soon. Basically everything carbon that you can possibly think of for the G80 is gonna have. And yeah, I'm super hyped because, man, that gives me the excuse to spend so much money on carbon fiber. Now I kind of want to talk to you guys about how I even found this thing, because as you guys know, the G80 market is absolutely fucking ridiculous right now. So let me put it very shortly for you guys. Finding this car was nowhere near easy. I literally had to go on Auto Trader and filter for every single state, and I was like planning on getting one shipped over because, bro, G80s are impossible to find. My problem was that I knew I was going to keep this car for a very long time, so I wanted a spec that I would have zero regrets over buying over. So I wanted to get carbon bucket seats, I wanted the extended leather, I wanted a cool color of the interior, I wanted a nice individual color paint. But when I thought of what I did with my M340, which was just get black and then do the frozen PPF, I kind of thought about it, and I realized that I would save a lot of money because the Alpine Way is free paint on the sticker plus the PPF, which was like 5K. But if you think about it, if you got the frozen white paint, it would have been 4K plus on the sticker plus another 4K, because obviously you have to PPF it to protect it, because if you scratch that paint, good luck with that. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that my spec was really good with the carbon ceramics, buckets, extended leather, whatever. When you're looking for a G80 with such a high spec, it's literally impossible to find, especially in the used market. The thing is with the used market is that G80s normally tend to not depreciate, so a used G80 in a really good spec is almost the same price as a new car, as a new M3. And I never wanted to buy a new M3. I wanted to save money and buy a used one, but the thing is I was looking at 2023s with like 10K miles for like 98K, and I was like, bro, at this point I might as well just find a new one. And then when I started looking at new ones, there was definitely more out there, because some people they order them and they don't buy them for whatever freaking reason. So somehow I came across this beautiful spec that was already in Miami, and that made me so happy because it was literally 10 minutes away from my house, the dealership closest to my house that I could possibly find, and it was literally perfect. The ceramics, the buckets, the ivory, it was so beautiful. But the problem was that when I saw it, I was in London, I was not in Miami, and I know that a spec like this would sell out very quick, and I wasn't going to be home for another 2-3 weeks. So I got into contact with BMW into trying to place the order online and then have someone drive it to my house and cover it or some shit like that. But the thing is, at BMW, the guy told me that I could not purchase a car overseas because apparently they needed to check my ID with an app, and the app could see your location, and they don't allow people to do it overseas. So I kind of completely lost hope. I didn't even try to buy the car for another 3 days, and I would just see it every single day when I would browse. And I would be like, fuck, man, I wish I was in Miami so I could buy it. And you guys might be thinking, why didn't you just use a VPN? And trust me, I wanted to. I told the guy that I could just do that, and he said no, he's tried it before and it didn't work. And for whatever reason, he just did not want to sell me that car. He kept making excuses. I don't really fucking know. Yeah, a couple of days passed by, and I decided to do some research. What app do they actually use to do their verification? And from further investigation, I found out that they don't even check for your location. All they do is check for your phone number, where it's been, your like past addresses where you've lived. They just do a background check on you. They don't check your location. So I texted the guy and I was like, can you send me the link so I can verify myself and see if it works? And I did it. It worked just like that. So I had the down payment sent out, confirmed, and the car was mine. So yeah, I'm not too sure on why it was such a big hassle to buy the car, but at the end of the day, it worked out. The guy took it to my house. He did not do the tarp that I asked him to do, so it was getting dirty out there, but whatever. Keep in mind, because of this spec, the car was $10,000 over sticker, but luckily I negotiated them down to like $3,000 over sticker. So yeah, I was paying a good amount over sticker, and they still gave me trouble. But I'm super happy to say that she's finally home. She's looking beautiful, and I'm super hyped that I actually made it happen. Before I let you guys go, I want to give you guys a little bit of a comparison to the M340i, but it's not going to be too detailed because I kind of want to make a whole YouTube video separately about that. My brother just came back from school with the M340, so I guess now is a perfect time to show you guys a little bit of a comparison. So you can see it's right there, sitting all pretty in that satin black, looking all nice. Well, obviously, visually, the biggest comparison is if you check out the front here and then turn around and check out the front on the M3, is that one looks 10 times wider than the other one, and that's very, very obvious. And that comes especially with the fenders. As you can see, it's pretty flat here, and then you look at the M3s and it's like bulging out like that. That looks amazing. That's probably my favorite part about the upgrade. The interior though is literally the same on both cars, besides the fact that I have a little bit more leather on the M3 because of the extended leather. I do have the extended leather on one door card, which is funny, but I didn't get the other three out. I have the exact same dash though. The dash is the exact same like interface as the M3s. So that's literally exactly the same. But let's talk about the driving a little bit. So my first impressions of the M3's driving compared to the M340s is that this one feels very stiff, not in terms of the suspension, but more in terms of the chassis. The chassis feels super stiff because this M340 is on coilovers, and I have this, the suspension set to all the way, like my dampening. It's super stiff already. It feels insane. But the thing is, what about this car is that the chassis always felt super soft and it never really felt that sporty. But on the other hand, this car always feels extremely sporty due to the chassis. When you put it in comfort mode, it calms down a little bit, but like you could tell it has a lot more track ability than the M340. And when we talk about power, that's where it gets kind of interesting because this car, it's pretty fast stock. It has like 500 wheel horsepower because BMW lies about their horsepower. It's like 500 wheel. But this one right now is on a stage 2 with a catless downpipe. And let me tell you, this one, the power is way more responsive. When I floor it, it goes immediately and it goes fast as fuck. While this one, it goes, yeah, but there's a little bit more turbo lag, if that makes sense. This one has a small single turbo. So when I floor it, like, man, it feels like a Tesla pretty much. So much torque. But in terms of top end, this car kind of doesn't feel that quick after 70 miles per hour. But this car keeps going. It does not stop. After 70, after 100, well, don't ask me how I know, but after 100, this thing does not stop pulling. It's like a freaking train, bro. I mean, I'm super glad I get to say this, but the B58's low end is a lot better than the S58's. I mean, I haven't tuned my M3, but so far, what I can tell, it's definitely a lot more responsive. But the thing is with this one is that it's X-Drive. So when you go for a launch or a dig, holy shit, it is next level stuff. This thing, when I tune it and put it on ethanol, is gonna be an absolute monster, and I'm genuinely scared because this thing stock already feels insane on a launch control. But guys, I'm super excited because the M340i, I had to return it to stock, but now it's gonna get a bunch of new cosmetic upgrades due to Carvo Carbon, obviously. And then this thing, I have a whole nother blank canvas to work with. And both builds are gonna be pretty sick. I'm looking forward for the future. But that's the end of this video, guys. I'm so thankful that you guys watched it till this point. I'm super hyped with the M3 and I'm really excited for where this channel is gonna go. And I hope you guys are too. So if you guys wanna keep seeing more content like the front mount intakes, the lowering springs, whatever else I may do, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.